I have perfected my method, as well as, I found this, which is pretty good. Reanimates his soul flare, reanimates are always helpful, skills, and increased max life. Max life is good for me. This one, it's a toss-up between these two, because they're both about as good. It's kind of funny because they both look the same, too. This one's a little bit better for resistances, this one a little bit better overall because of the max life skills. So I think I'm going to be rolling with this for a while. Need to get the lumberins out of there and stick them in here. But what I've actually been doing is using Ariel's skull. Because, like I said, method has been perfected. No pickup, so I don't run into those. Summon my shits. Go into the corner, this awesome corner. And I've just been killing them here in this one spot. And now there's a ton of items here, but when you turn no pickup off, they always fall at the edge, because this whole area is filled completely with items. So the new items are going to be falling at this like outer ring, no matter what. So after I kill them a whole bunch of times, I just check the outer ring, whatever the furthest is, and slowly go inwards, and I'm able to find anything that drops. But it's working out well. I'm using the summons again because I can use Ariel's skull with it, and you get that extra 500% magic find, and it doesn't really slow me down at all. So I'd have to say that this is going quite well. And see how they die incredibly fast in this corner. I don't really need to do much, so I'm going to keep doing it. And still more and more killing. Just so much Narius death. So much of it, I can't even handle it. I went back to doing this method because less magic find, but I don't know, this is definitely way faster than what I was doing before. And way more brainless, so I can like be watching TV while I'm doing this. I think I could even make a macro that would do this for me, and I could just come back after an hour and be like, oh, okay, that's cool, that's what I got. Though there still is the possibility that I would die doing it, because I do get pretty close sometimes. Let me see what I got. I just got that cap, which I'm surprised I could even see on the floor. Part of Rathamus set. And no pickup. Let's scan the floor. I killed him like 10 times, maybe more. And all I'm getting is that cap, I guess. I don't see anything else. It usually is pretty easy to pick out. I mean, it looks like it would be hard to say, oh, is that it? But it is pretty easy to pick them out sometimes, just making super sure. And then, okay, cool, there's nothing. Let's go back to killing stuff. The spell timer is perfect. By the time the spell timer is ready, he's just died, and I'm ready to summon the next one. It's too perfect. I'd much rather do this than Chaos Sanctuary. Cannot say that enough. I'm making you watch it. I'm making you watch it because it's way funnier when you actually see all this ridiculousness. I don't even have any potions left. Whatever, I'll go till I die. Which, as long as I don't summon them too fast, I don't even think I need the potions. Unless I get really, really unlucky and they hit me really good. Which can happen. If I just wait for my health to regen after every kill, and I remember to cast Vindicate, I should be good. There's a helm. And I have one of those. I actually traded it though. No pickup. And check. So I'm kind of at this stage in the game where all I feel like doing at the moment is farming for items, which obviously you've noticed I'm doing. The rest of this Let's Play series is not going to be stuff like this, but right now I'm just trying to get some better items before I try and do the more difficult Uber quests. Like Fontaineville, I would like to be able to clear without... Uh, I would like to be able to clear it quicker. Oh, I finally got me. And then there's Vizjun, who's kind of hard. And then, ooh, I am out of portals. I'd better not die. And then there are the 5 heroic bosses, which I haven't even attempted yet because they're all extremely difficult. So there is a lot more to do. At the moment, I would really just like some better items before I set out to be determined to do them. And let me check this stuff. Holy banana! This is the first bow I've gotten with something on it. 24 to Tantrum, 16% chance to cast Shower of Rocks, which is one I wasn't really hoping for, to be honest. Some of the other ones are a lot better. 20% bonus to Dexterity, which is big. The most it can get is 20%. I actually might be able to get up to 30. I don't quite know. It doesn't have any enhanced damage on it, but I can put Mystic Orbs on it, and it's probably going to be better than what I have, so it's sweet! Finally! Also, one thing I want to explain really quickly, because this is going to start coming up. Okay. You can put down tantrums, and then if you switch weapons, your tantrums are now doing the damage of that weapon. If you look at my regular attack right now, with this, is 25k. If I go back to my tantrum and go to regular attack, 7k. So, a lot lately I've been using tantrum, then switching to this, so it does insane amounts of damage. And it's doing that because it adds 1500 fire damage, 1500 lightning, 1500 cold. That's amazing. And it's a two-handed weapon, so it does a ton of damage. And then I also get the Winter Avatar on proc that still carries over to those tantrums. So I have that option now, which is really, really powerful. But I'm still looking for a better bow. And I guess I'm going to use that new one I just found in Mystic Orbit Up. If you haven't noticed yet, when you read these it says orb effects applied to this item are doubled. Meaning, if you use a Mystic Orb on it, whatever the effect is, you get double that. Excluding the level requirement, that's always the same. Also, I have unusual Mystic Orbs, or unique ones. Lodestone, you see how they have a name and they have kind of weird effects, and they also give plus 10 required level instead of the regular plus 2. So this one will add spell damage. I don't want to use them on this bow yet. I'm still hoping to get a better one that has some better proc on it. Shower Rocks is alright, but there's some other ones I'd much rather have. This one, however, this is a really good Mystic Orb I'm going to use when I finally get the bow. That's why I'm kind of holding out, because I don't want to waste this on something. And if I stick it on there, it's going to have 2% chance to cast those things. Apocalypse being a fire damage, it hits the entire screen. Gamma Field poisons everything on the entire screen, and it gives fire and poison spell damage. So sticking that on the bow is going to make it much better. Just run it over here. And, where are they? I'm mostly going to stick enhanced damage UMOs, Mystic Orbs, not UMOs, on this because it has no enhanced damage yet, which is pretty important. So each one I put on there gives it 30% up to the maximum of 350%, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Cool, I added the orbs to it, most of them, and you can already tell this one does 661 max damage, this one 556. Just looking at the properties on both of them, I'm much happier with what this one has by far. 20% bonus dex is very nice on it, but I really want to give up on getting like my dream bow because it's been taking way too long, so I might just settle with this one. But actually no, I can't do that. I already added the Mystic Orbs to it, so I can't use the unique ones I just showed you guys. So never mind about that. I could stick those in there. Now it has two different chances to cast the same spell. Shower of Rocks actually is a pretty good one, but it's very fixated in an area where rocks will slowly start to fall down in a spot, and it decreases the attack rating of monsters. I think I explained it already, but that's what it does. Let me go find some of my other jewels, because I think I actually have another one of those. Nope, 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 nope. Well, let me get the jewels all set up in there. Oh, there it is. Cool. Got that all set up. My damage isn't that much higher. I don't know what it is with the Vindicate, because that's the number I remember. So let me Vindicate something real quick and kill it. See what my damage goes up to. 3,600. It's like 300 higher than it was before. But let's see if I can't get myself to do some of those Shower of Rocks. Because right now it is 16% and 6%. I'm not sure exactly how those stack, considering they are like the same thing. But killing one mob of this should be able to do it. You can see the rocks starting to come down, showering over everything. And that green aura that's above them means they were recently hit with Shower of Rocks and they're weakened because of it. So, cool. Very cool. What I also want to do is replace these boots. So I found some greaves, and I'm going to kind of do the same thing and make some Shinecraft greaves for now out of quiet shrines, because they're going to add bonus to vitality, and I have a lot of vitality. And I'm kind of a Vit-focused character right now. So what I'm looking for on this is basically the highest bonus vitality I can get. I don't know if there's anything really special I can get off of boots, so I barely even know what I'm looking for on these. Just, I think the max would be 30% bonus to vitality, maybe. I'm not 100% on that, because it's rolling a rare item, and then adding the shrined attributes on top of that. And a rare item, I believe, can get 20% bonus to vitality. And then the shrine can give it the extra 10%. But, once again, I'm not 100% sure on what the exacts on that are. Okay, cool. I made the boots. These are the old ones. These are the new ones. They're kind of... I'm just going to use this for now. I could get something a lot better. But that should be good for now. And my health goes up to 12,700. What is it with these boots? 11,900. More health is always good. And I'm going to go back to... I'm going to find another bow so that I can try rolling an even better one. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, what's up everyone? We are going to be killing Bull Prince Rodeo, the Cow King boss. I know I can do it. Not gonna lie, I actually did it once already. But pretty much, Tantrum destroys him. As soon as he spawns, he is going to get wrecked. But he doesn't spawn every single time. What he does is... There he is. Switch weapons. Look at his health drop. Oh, he's almost dead. If anyone who knows, and if anyone is familiar with this game and they're familiar with how Bull Prince Rodeo works, that's damn impressive that any class could do that with any amount of gear. The first time I did it, he dropped, like, as soon as he spawned, it was like, okay, I'm dead. And I'll explain how Bull Prince Rodeo works in a second, as soon as I get my body back. And... stay alive. Hold on, that was kind of weird. I had the wrong weapon equipped. Let's go. I might not be able to do him legitimately. Oh, you see, he pushes you back in this giant wall of cows that is trampling over my body. That instant kills. So... it's usually kind of hard for casters to kill him, in my opinion, because they easily get pushed back Whereas a melee character, you're constantly holding the click on him, and if he knocks you back, sometimes you can run through it. I know when my source used to do it, she had no problem with it, but that might also have been because she had a lot of avoid. So she was probably avoiding said knockback. As soon as his immunities drop, he's gonna die. Do it, drop your immunities. As soon as his physical immunity drops, that is. Come on. Bullprince Rodeo is always has immunities up, and they just randomly they change over time, so you can't always damage him. It's just when his immunity drops, you get the chance to hurt him. And then right after that, he sort of retaliates, and that's when the he knocks you back and he starts casting chickens at you. So come on, as soon as that drops, there he goes. It went down, then he went down. Also, you can see I'm fighting him by a wall because that blocks the cows from coming through in this little circle. So if he starts knocking you back, you're going to die. And now, Bullprince Rodeo is important to farm for two reasons. One, Fool's Gold is really good. And every single time you pick one up, it has a different reanimate on it. The stats are always different. Well, they're all different, but the important part is to say, whoa, you can get some really cool reanimates on here. Some of them cast, like the monsters that you can get on some of these, cast really, really important spells that can help your character out a ton. And also, every time he dies, he drops a Mystic Orb, and the chances to drop unique Mystic Orbs has been decreased a lot, but he can also drop those fairly frequently. So if you are trying to get unique Mystic Orbs, this is like really the only place to go. If you go anywhere else, it's gonna be a waste of time. Yada yada yada. I would like to show you how the first battle went, so I'm trying to summon him one more time because I don't know, I cracked up laughing at how ridiculous it was. He just appeared, walked up to me, and then he was gone. Kind of like how that cow disappears underneath this giant white fog. So, yep, killing in areas. Usually the kind of stuff I wouldn't show, but sped it up nice and quick for you to show that, that's what I've been up to. Not skipping things, because some people are like, oh, you shouldn't skip anything, but when stuff becomes monotonous like that, it's usually a good idea to skip it, which a lot of the stuff I have skipped has just been me, doing that sort of stuff, where I was farming Diablo over and over and over again. And what I got from that is a few sets. This one I'm actually going to keep because it has increased maximum mana by 35% if I ever decide to use Oman. It's the perfect glove to wear because that gives you a ton of mana just for having that. And I didn't find as much as I usually do. There still might be some really good items buried in there that I haven't seen yet. I'm going to wait a while and check again. Because the rarer items, I believe they take longer to disappear. Like magic items will disappear, and uniques, they linger around for a little bit longer. I found this, which I've been looking for a while, which is another bow that I can start trying to make. Also, oh yeah, this dagger, which is a decent dagger, not very rare though. And it's not like I really use daggers, and I don't know if I ever showed you that, but I found that as well, which has some cool elemental procs. If I ever go back to melee, I might try using it. Also in maximum life on it. Overall, it's a surprisingly good sword. Whoops. And I'm gonna start, I have a whole bunch of whatchamacallit saved up. Oh, I don't think I have any runes. Oh, I have one rune. But I'm gonna go back to shrine crafting and see if I can get something better. Because I still have that goal of saying, oh, I need a really amazing, super important bow of godliness. Something like that would be cool too, to get Frozen Soul on striking with Tantrum. Frozen Soul shoots out 2 orbs of cold junk, and that freezes things when it hits them. So to freeze stuff that many times, I don't know, it'd probably be pretty cool. I don't know if they do much damage, but I do have, of course, like 200% increased elemental damage because of the fact that I'm an unholy paladin. That's just kind of what we get. So yeah, this is also the kind of stuff I like to skip, because I'm going to be doing a lot of this and find nothing. One thing I can say though is that this would make a really nice bow if it had Tantrum on it. Elemental when you kill an enemy, that's one of the procs that I do want. All that extra damage, all that maximum damage, enhanced damage, Amazon skills if I were to give it to an Amazon. It's 800 damage on this thing before any UMOs or anything. No Tantrum. This one has Tantrum, and I think it's better than what I have now because it has life after each kill and life on it. But this one does have Shower of Rocks, which is what I wanted to talk about, to say that it really helps for killing in areas, because if I kill him and summon him immediately after he dies, again, some of the rocks are still coming down, which helps kill him even faster. Not that I really need to worry about my killing speed on him. It always is nice to get that done faster, a little bit more efficiently, take a little bit less damage so I don't have to run back for potions or anything like that. Bum bum bum. Yep, that's about it. And I saved up a lot of these. I've got 4 more to go through. So I kind of knew I would be doing this. Up until recently, I'd been completely ignoring shrines. Foolishly. Very, very foolish. I haven't even seen this proc yet. 56 chance to cast Death Star on striking. I mean, I kind of knew that I could get that, but I haven't seen that in so long. This is the first bow I've made to get that. Which I think is just a 1 bolt that does a lot of fire damage. I don't even remember. Cyclone is terrible. Yep. This again, I never saw this on here before either. Death Strike when you kill an enemy. Death Strike is an amazing spell. It kind of shoots like a laser beam down from the sky of like black ooze death. That would be That would be pretty cool. There's a low chance to do it, but it is an incredibly powerful skill that necromancers used to have. I don't know if they have it anymore. I don't think they do. Yep. Then of course there's Gift of Inner Fire when you kill an enemy, which might be kind of helpful. I don't know. I already get enough health regen, so that probably wouldn't help too much. Gift of Inner Fire heals you and all your summons pretty much instantly. Throw a Knife is something I would really like. Well, if I had Tantrum and Throw Knife on striking, and if I walk away and things are still getting hit, you will see a completely solid stream of knives coming out of me. It'll look like I'm shooting a laser beam of metal. It won't even look like knives. That's the one I really want, just because of how it looks. And because of how many there are, it actually does add up to be quite a lot of damage. And the more of them on striking is the more health I'm going to get. And if I get another proc, the more of them that strike, the more chance I can get that proc. I don't know. Arrow Swarm. This is a decent bow if it had something like that. Let me show you Arrow Swarm, because I don't think I ever did. It's worth considering maybe using, but it's kind of lame. It shoots out this big barrage of arrows. The weird thing about it is it's kind of hard to aim because you can either shoot it there or there. You see how it just like suddenly changes the direction? It's not like regular arrows where you can shoot them. Oh, I guess I can't do that while I'm in a transform form. Regular arrows you could shoot exactly wherever you want. This one just kind of... You can kind of line it up the way you want. But still. Yeah. I don't know, it doesn't do that much damage either. Tantrum is way better than this. So I've been kind of avoiding this one. Cyclone. Another skill I don't remember if I showed or not. It's just terrible. There's nothing I like about it, like at all. It does a lot of damage, but you cannot aim that thing at all. It's just frustrating. This, once again, would be a really nice Tantrum bow. But no Tantrum. I get that a lot. This, once again, be a really nice Tantrum bow. But there's no Tantrum on it. And I'm out of shrines. Peace out. Yep, I did some more, and then I guess the realm crashed, or I did, so I had to stop. But this is what I found. First of all, what I'm actually using, I found this pike, which gives 10 to all skills. So I figured why not use it, and when I go to actually do all my buffs, I can just switch to this weapon, do them all. That's plus 10 to skills on all of those, even if I switch back. In conjunction with the plus 15 potions, I can get all those buffs pretty high. Then all this junk, this bow, which of course I'm still trying to re-roll. These boots, which are kind of interesting, but at the same time really weak. This bow, which I hate because it makes your game lag, unless you disable those reanimates on it, which you can do. I think I found that already. Found that. Nothing special. This one is pretty awesome, but I'm not a Javazon. I don't really even like Javazons. I have this already. You know about that. I kind of just put it in here because I was using the other one and found that. So, I'm bored. I don't really feel like doing anything. I don't feel like thinking about what I'm doing, so I'm gonna go back there and kill him a bunch more times. Yep.